Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press Morning Podcast for June 6th, 2025. First, the conflict in Ukraine continues to escalate, with Slovakia's parliament approving a resolution against new sanctions on Russia. We urge all parties involved to exercise restraint and work towards a peaceful resolution that respects the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Ukraine. In other news, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz met with President Donald Trump at the White House, where they discussed defense spending, Ukraine, and refugee policies. The meeting was marked by tense exchanges, but also symbolic gestures of friendship, including a gift exchange highlighting their shared heritage. And finally, a bitter feud has erupted between former President Donald Trump and billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk. The two had been close allies, but Musk's public criticism of Trump's tax cut and spending bill has led to a war of words on social media. The implications of this feud are far-reaching, with potential consequences for the Republican Party's chances in the upcoming midterm elections. We'll continue to bring you updates and analysis on these developing stories as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. I'm Walter, and we'll see you again soon. Now, for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, we've been following a developing story in the education sector, where Harvard University is embroiled in a legal battle with the Trump administration over visa restrictions on international students. The case has far-reaching implications for higher education institutions across the United States and the broader immigration landscape. In entertainment news, music mogul Sean Combs is facing allegations of sex trafficking and abuse, with new testimony shedding light on the alleged abusive dynamic. The trial has sparked conversations about power dynamics, consent, and accountability in the music industry. Lastly, we've been tracking the introduction of new travel bans by the Trump administration, which have left governments around the world scrambling to understand the implications. The African Union has expressed concerns about the negative effects of these bans, while other nations are working to understand the specifics of the policies. These stories highlight the complex and dynamic nature of our global landscape, from education and entertainment to international relations and policy changes. At the AI Daily Press, we're committed to providing you with accurate, unbiased information, helping you make sense of these rapidly evolving events. We'll continue to monitor these situations closely and bring you updates as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on this morning's edition of the AI Daily Press. We'll be back with more news and analysis after the break. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, our analysis suggests that June might be a turning point for small-cap stocks. Despite a decline of over 10% year-to-date, historical patterns indicate that these stocks often outperform their larger counterparts during the summer months. With bearish sentiment running high, there's potential for a short-term rally if market sentiments shift. Secondly, we're seeing significant activity in the IPO market, with Circle Internet Group making a splash by raising nearly $1.1 billion and seeing its shares surge as much as 50% on the first day of trading. This has sparked interest in the cryptocurrency space, with investors eyeing growth opportunities. Lastly, global trade dynamics are having a profound impact on economies, particularly Canada's. With discussions around tariffs and trade agreements ongoing, diversifying Canada's trade portfolio could provide a buffer against future uncertainties. As Danielle Goldfarb of the C.D. Howe Institute suggests, exploring and strengthening ties with other nations is crucial for stability. We'll continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as more information becomes available. Remember to stay vigilant, conduct thorough research, and consult with financial advisors before making any investment decision. Thank you for joining us this morning on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. Firstly, NASA's budget is under scrutiny, as the White House proposed cuts to the science budget and a shift in focus towards lunar exploration. However, the Senate's response suggests that there are those who want to maintain a strong commitment to scientific research and exploration, including supporting the Space Launch System rocket and the Orion spacecraft. In other news, NASA's Imaging X-ray Polarimetry Explorer mission has achieved a groundbreaking discovery by measuring the polarization of X-rays emitted by a magnetar. This observation sheds new light on the mysterious mechanisms behind these extreme objects and has significant implications for our understanding of the universe. Lastly, we reported on the challenges facing NASA's plans, including the Lunar Gateway project, which is still under debate. Despite these complexities, it's clear that there are many exciting developments in space exploration, from robotic missions to human spaceflight, that have the potential to inspire future generations and drive innovation. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the cosmos. Until next time, keep looking up at those stars and wondering about the vast expanse of space that awaits us. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, let's take a look at the Detroit Lions' bid to host a future Super Bowl. According to reports, the team has submitted a formal proposal to the NFL, outlining their plans to bring the big game to Ford Field. This development has sparked considerable interest among football enthusiasts, and for good reason. The Lions are looking to build momentum going into the next season, and hosting a Super Bowl could potentially be a game changer. Moving on to our second story, it appears that the Los Angeles Chargers have been making waves with their impressive performances on the gridiron. Defensive tackle Justin Jones has been making headlines with his dominant displays, while San Francisco 49ers defensive back Diomedor Lenoir has earned a reputation as one of the league's premier slot defenders. These low-key MVs are often overlooked by casual fans, but they possess the skills and dedication required to elevate their teams to new heights. Lastly, in the world of college football, Todd Abernethy has been appointed as an assistant coach for the Georgia Bulldogs, with a salary that reflects his impressive credentials and experience. Meanwhile, Urban Meyer, the former head coach of the Florida Gators and Ohio State Buckeyes, has been having some trouble counting the number of home games on Georgia's schedule. As we all know, scheduling is a critical aspect of college football, and getting the facts straight is essential for any team looking to succeed. In conclusion, these stories serve as a reminder that even in the world of sports, where passions run high and opinions often clash, it's essential to remain informed, accurate, and fair-minded. As your trusted source for news and analysis, the AI Daily Press will continue to provide you with the most up-to-date information and insightful commentary on all things sports. And that's a wrap for this morning, folks. Thank you for joining me on this edition of the AI Daily Press. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and above all, keep on sporting. This is Howard, your host, signing off. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curel.
Thank you, Howard. I'm your host, Charles. Today, we're going to take a quick look back at some of our recent stories. First, we explored the fascinating world of space discovery, where a team of researchers made a groundbreaking find about a mysterious exoplanet that's losing mass at an alarming rate. This celestial body will break apart in the next 500 million years, leaving behind a trail of debris scattered throughout the galaxy. Next, we traveled to the Pacific Northwest, where we visited the charming Oswego Furnace Historical Park in Lake Oswego, Oregon. We met local resident and historian K.M. Pia, who shared her passion for the region's history and the importance of preserving our industrial heritage. Finally, we took a journey through time, and explored some of America's most extraordinary stories, from the Smithsonian's National Museum of American History to the everyday lives of ordinary people doing remarkable things. We celebrated the dignity of work, tradition, and the beauty of everyday life. These stories remind us that there's always more to discover, whether it's in the vast expanse of space or in our own backyard. Join us every morning on the AI Daily Press podcast as we explore the wonders of America and the world beyond. Thanks for tuning in. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm your host, Joan. We've got an exciting lineup of stories to share with you today. First up, we have some fantastic news for fans of the hit TV show The Comeback. In an exclusive interview, Lisa Kudrow and Michael Patrick King, the creators behind the show, gave us a glimpse into their minds and hinted at potential new developments. While no official announcement has been made, it's clear that they're committed to their creation and are exploring fresh ideas. Next, if you're a fan of video games or just love a good scare, you won't want to miss Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. This year, the post-apocalyptic world of Fallout is coming to life with immersive environments, terrifying creatures, and iconic characters from the game. And if that's not enough, there are rumors of another popular video game IP, Five Nights at Freddy's, making an appearance. Last, but not least, pop sensation Sabrina Carpenter has dropped her brand new single Man-Child, a feel-good disco-infused anthem that's sure to dominate the summer music scene. With its catchy hooks and infectious beat, this song is poised to become the hit of the season. Carpenter will debut Man-Child live at Primavera Sound in Barcelona before embarking on a series of festival dates and kicking off another North American leg of her short and sweet tour. That's all for now, folks. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, a groundbreaking study has found that dehorning rhinos can significantly reduce poaching, with a notable decrease in incidents reported over the past year. This innovative approach could be a game-changer in the fight against wildlife crime. Secondly, deep-sea mining has been identified as a major environmental concern, with alarming risks of releasing stored carbon and methane from sediments, exacerbating climate change and ocean acidification. Pacific Island nations are leading the charge to raise awareness about the dangers of this practice, which could have devastating impacts on their communities and ecosystems. Lastly, in a remarkable discovery, 4 new species of tree snakes have been uncovered in Papua New Guinea, showcasing the region's incredible biodiversity. These unique and endemic species are a testament to nature's boundless creativity, but also highlight the urgent need for conservation efforts to protect their habitats from human activities such as mining and deforestation. These stories serve as a poignant reminder of the importance of preserving our planet's natural wonders and the delicate balance of ecosystems. As we navigate the challenges of environmental conservation, it's essential that we take action to protect these incredible species and the world they inhabit. That's all for today's podcast. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.